Have you ever wondered why school buses are always that iconic, bright shade of yellow? Not white, not blue, not green, or red. People often assume it's just because yellow is easy to see from a distance. But that's actually not the only reason. There is a fascinating blend of human science and biology behind this choice fact about your eyes and brain that you probably have never heard before. Today, we aren't just looking at the history. We are going to dive into the scientific formula that made National School Bus Glossy Yellow the gold standard. We'll also discover why this specific color outperforms red in some of the most dangerous driving conditions. The story starts back in 1939, when school buses didn't have a standardized color. Back then, buses were all over the maps. Some were red, some were red, and others were just plain dull. Then Professor Frank Sear held a landmark conference in New York that changed everything. He brought in 50 different shades of yellow and orange samples. His goal was simple: to find a color that would stand out instantly in heavy rain, deep fog, and even the dark of night. After intense testing, one specific shade was chosen, which we now know as National School Bus Chrome. But the real question is, why yellow? The answer lies in how our eyes are built. Science tells us that the human eye is wired to detect yellow much faster than any other color. This comes down to something called lateral peripheral vision. In simple terms, it means that even when you are looking straight ahead, your eyes are constantly scanning the sides. Research proves that the human eye detects yellow 1.24 times faster than red. So, if a driver is focused on the road and a school bus approaches from the side, their brain instantly registers. Hey, something yellow is moving there, even if they aren't looking directly at it. That side view safety factor is why yellow is so incredibly effective. It doesn't stop there. If we look at the physics of light, red has the longest wavelength, which is why it's great for long distances. But yellow has a unique property. It is much more prominent in darkness and fog than red. At night or in low light conditions, red can start to look black or muddy, but yellow retains its brightness and intensity. That is why during a rainstorm or on a foggy winter morning, a yellow bus stands out against the environment, preventing accidents by making sure the vehicle is impossible to miss. From a psychological perspective, yellow is an attention-grabbing color. Think about it: highlighter pens, caution signs, and even traffic lights use yellow to signal that you need to be alert. When we see that specific yellow on the road, our subconscious mind is triggered to slow down and pay attention, signaling that kids might be crossing or a bus is about to stop. This is why school buses are granted the highest priority and safety status on the road. So, the next time you see a school bus on the road, remember that this wasn't just a random design choice. It is a masterpiece of years of research, physics, and human biology, all working together to ensure our kids get home safely every single day. That one small change changed the landscape of road safety forever.